In this video, I share with you guys the result of the SPL competition between the Skar Audio EVL-12 and the Sundown Audio SA-12. So if you would like to know the winners of that competition, stick around. We got that and more coming right up. What you guys are looking at on the screen right now is my community tab. Because a few weeks ago, I did bench test both these subwoofers, and I conducted a poll asking you guys, who do you think looked better on the bench? And out of 146 votes, 71% of you guys thought that the Skar Audio EVL-12 looked better on camera. And for all the new guys, this is our 12-inch subwoofer leaderboard. It does consist of 4 different categories. You have the $100 category, the $150 category, the $200 category, and the $250 category. Right now, what we're going to be doing is focusing on the $200 category with the Skar Audio EVL-12 and the Sundown Audio SA-12. This is the classic version of the SA-12, by the way. The Skar Audio EVL-12 is coming in with a max power rating of 2,500 watts. It has an RMS power rating of 1,200 watts. It has a 3-inch dual 2-ohm configuration voice coil. And I did pick this up over at Skar's website for $200. The Sundown Audio SA-12 I also picked up at Sundown's website for $220. It has an RMS power rating for 750 watts. It has a 2.5-inch voice coil, and it is also dual 2-ohm configuration. And if you guys are wondering, why put a 750 watt RMS subwoofer against a 1,200 watt RMS subwoofer on this channel, what we do is we compare subwoofers based on pricing. And plus, this was also viewer suggested. You guys run the channel, not me. But during the testing of these two, I did have an issue with one of them. The SA-12 did go up in smoke, and I did not understand why, and I'm trying to reach out to you guys and figure out what exactly did I do wrong here. But enough of that, I'm going to be moving on to show you guys exactly my dilemma with it. We're going to be moving on over to my studio where I did shoot a video earlier and just kind of let you guys know exactly what was on my mind. So right now what we're going to be doing is getting started with that. What is going on, guys? It's the Budget Basshead. Welcome back to the channel. Right now what I'm doing is just giving you guys a quick update on what I've been doing behind the scenes. Right now what you got is a whole lot of speakers laid out. And the reason why they're laid out like this is because I'm going to be getting rid of my whole entire 12-inch subwoofer lineup. Some of these subs have done me well. You guys have really helped me grow the channel with the lineup that I currently have. But I keep getting the same response from you guys as far as I need to bring more content to the channel. Not meaning that the videos are not there, but the selection of subwoofers that I have need to be replenished. So that's what I'm going to be doing for you guys. All these are slated for resale. One of the reasons that I'm making this video now is because of this guy right here. Everything you guys have already seen. This is the AudioPipe BDC4, the American-based XFL-12, the Skar Audio VXF-12, right there. You have the Skar Audio VVX-12 version 2. You also have the Skar Audio SVR-12. This is the Sundown Audio E12 and the Skar Audio SDR-12, along with the Power Acoustic Mofo 12. The AudioPipe BDC4, I think I misspoke the name of that earlier. Yeah, that's the BDC4 by AudioPipe. not by Power Acoustic, which is what I think I said. You guys have seen all of these in on the bench. You've seen me test them in-house, and you've also seen me test them in a trunk. But what you guys have not seen tested in the trunk are my newest subwoofers, which are the Sundown audio products. I also have an 8-inch leaderboard that I'm working on that consists of these little guys over here in the corner. I'm currently running videos for them right now and show you guys how I made those templates. I do plan on putting these two in the trunk and my bass tubes that I have for them. That's in a future video. What I want to do now is just let you guys know that this guy right here just burned up on me, man. I mean, really unexpectedly just burned up on me. And I was trying to figure it out. Like, with the reputation that this guy has, you know, why would it burn up on me so easily? I set the gains properly and everything. And I don't know if you guys can see off in there at what I'm seeing right now, but and yeah, pretty much this is what happened to the core. The core itself unraveled. I don't know why this thing was like so smelly or whatever, but anytime something like this happens to me, I tend not to blame anyone else first. You know, some people would clown the company, want to return or something like that, but I blame myself first for stuff like this. It must be something that I done wrong, and if I find that I did nothing wrong, then, you know, I can live with that. If, you know, with reaching out to the company and making a complaint or trying to get a replacement of something like that. But you guys seen when I first unboxed and demoed this thing on the bench, there was a mishap on the bench, and this is that bench test right here. So what you guys are looking at is me giving this thing a free air test. And I've done so many of these tests, I know where the gains are set with this knob. I don't even need an oscilloscope to do this anymore, though sometimes I show you guys with the oscilloscope just for, you know, educational purposes or whatever. But I know that that's 800 watts right there. Clean power, 800 watts. This is rated for 750, has a reputation to take a lot more. However, I'm going to let you guys see for yourself what happened here for all the guys who did not see what happened here. So as you guys can see right there, it did start bottoming out around 25 hertz. So that is something that you never ever want to do to a subwoofer. You never want to bottom out a subwoofer. And you know, just to be honest with you, to keep it real with Sundown, you know, yeah, this thing burned up on the bench. You guys are going to see that later. But just to be real with them, this is not something that any manufacturer would recommend that you do to a subwoofer, is to test it at full RMS power or more, free air, with no enclosure, first time, fresh out of the box. And this is what I did to the subwoofer. And, you know, I can't blame the subwoofer at this point because this is all human error. In my opinion, I think that's what happened with this subwoofer. It had a hell of a reputation. However, this is not something you would ever want to do to your subwoofer. But anyway, I did end up putting this in the box. This thing's set up in the office for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, and I decided to go ahead and put it in the box, bring it to you guys, and this is the result of that. As you guys can see right here, where I am is inside of the car. I am setting things up properly. Sometimes I don't show you guys all the behind the scenes stuff, but this is just how you set your gains. I disconnected one of the leads from the subwoofer box because you don't want your sub playing while you're setting your gains, because it's just going to make the sub go crazy while you're sending a 40 hertz test tone through it. So what you want to do is pretty much just connect one of these leads to each of the speaker wires coming from the amplifier. You want to get either a digital multimeter or an oscilloscope, which this is a 2-in-1 right here. So yeah, so what you want to do is make sure you got power. Once you turn it on, it lets you know that the amp is on and you do have this thing connected correctly. Right now, this is very low voltage because I don't have anything turned on just yet. So what I'm doing right here is simply getting the volume to about 3/4 or more, a little bit over 3/4 is where you want it with a 40 hertz test tone, which is what you guys see there on the Bluetooth. You have phone, you have a 40 hertz test tone. Turn the volume up about 3/4 of the way, and you should get voltage. Right here, I got 2 volts coming from the deck. Right now, then you want to take your bass knob, turn it all the way up. Previous to this, I was testing the EVL-12, and as you see, it's set at 52 volts, which is around 2,000 watts or so. I was testing it at, because I already knew it could take it, so not a big deal. So what I did here was, I knew with my experience on the bench with this subwoofer that it's very sensitive when it comes down to the voltage. So I said, no, I'm going to turn this thing down to 800 watts. It should be able to take that. It's rated for 750 RMS. 40 volts with my setup gives you about 800 watts. I use my ohms law calculations to get that. So at 2 ohms, you get this setting at 40 volts. So right now what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm going to pause it right here right quick just to give you guys a quick, for the guys who haven't been following the build. In the trunk, what you have is a 6-order bass reflex. It has a dual inner chambers, okay? So it has a 30 hertz chamber and it has a 60 hertz chamber. So I test this box at 2 different frequencies. You have the 37 hertz frequency, and I also test it at its middle band, which is 48 hertz. And that's why you're gonna see 2 different tests. This is the first test at 37 hertz. There you go. You got 136.3 dBs is what you got out of that run. Not too bad for a single sub in a trunk, in my opinion. You guys let me know what's your take on that stuff. We're going to give it a second run with the windows down in the kick. See if we can beat that. And there you go. We gained 0.4 dB with the SA-12 on approximately. And this is just a little bit of demo right here. Just a little bit of demo. What I wanted to kind of show you guys. Is that the subwoofer does not sound bad. This is a great subwoofer. As you guys can see, it sounds damn good. So, okay. Sorry about that, guys. So you guys can only imagine how I felt when the music stopped playing back there. So I come and I open the trunk, and this is what I'm faced with.
Wow, wow.
I couldn't believe it, guys. I could not.
Smoke every goddamn word.
I couldn't believe that this had happened. I mean,
it's crazy.
Whew.
I don't even know if you guys can see. Look at that.
Horrible.
Look at that. I mean, I can't believe this. Let me pause it right quick.
Crazy. Look at that, man.
Man. Up in smoke. Up in smoke. I swear to God, y'all, I set the gains properly on this thing, and it just can't handle the power.
I don't know. I'm still speechless.
I'm at a loss for words, and trust me, I'm never at a loss for words, but with the reputation this thing got, for it to do this, really shocked me. Let's see. Oh my God, that's the worst sound ever, man. Look at that. All right, bro. Let's take it out. Take it out the box. See what we got. God damn.
Yeah, that's sad, man.
Whoa. I swear to God, y'all, you know what? I'm going to show you where my gains are right now. I'm going to show you. I don't have to show you. I already showed you where I set the thing. This is ridiculous. I'm almost upset. Look at that, man.
And this is just another shot of the mishap. I mean, it just smoked. Yeah, this thing smells so bad, man. It just smoke. I set it up just to let the smoke come on out of it, but it was bad. It was horrible. And yeah, like I was telling you guys earlier, I was kind of ticked off, but like I said, I got a policy where I blame myself before I go to blaming anyone else. I blame myself first. So in this instance, what I want to share with you guys is that the thing sounded amazing on music. You guys heard it yourself. It was sounding just fine, and then it just seized up. I don't know what I did wrong, but anyway, yeah, it just seized up on me. But right now, what I want to do is not take away, have this be a bad takeaway for Sundown. I blame myself for this one. I'm the one that free aired this thing at 700, 800, and 800 watts wide open. I did that. It bobbed them out. So who knows? I may have damaged the cord during that moment. But like I stated in the previous video, when I first bench test this guy and seen that happened, there is another subwoofer that costs a lot less money than the SA-12 that did not have these issues. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go back and we're going to run test on the EVL-12 again. This is going to be another bass test of it. This is going to be in the 6th order bass reflex that I built, and it's going to be at 2 different frequencies. It's going to be at a 30 hertz frequency, and it's going to be at a 40 hertz frequency, and this is what it looks like. So there we go. We got a 135.3 on the dash at 38 hertz from the Skar Audio EVL-12. That's with all windows up. What we're going to do now is roll the window down, see if we can get a better score than that. And there you go, a 135.7 on the window, on the glass, I should say. I keep saying on the dash, I mean on the glass. The glass scores are pretty much what the officials do at SPL competitions. I just like to play around with it, see where it's at. I know I'm not breaking no records here, but it's fun to play with. It's a single sub. So what do you expect from it, right? There we go, 136.4 in the kick, glass up. We're going to do it with the glass down, see if we can beat that. And there you go, 137 in the kick, glass, one glass down from the Skar Audio EVL-12 at 38 Hertz. Like I said, this is a dual chamber enclosure. We're going to be testing now at 48 Hertz. $139.7. These are back-to-back rounds of this. We're going to be rolling this guy down. And again, these tests are conducted at 2,000 watts RMS. There you go, 140.7 in the kick at 48 Hertz from the Skar Audio EVL-12. And if you guys are wondering exactly what does the speaker look like during a burp, in case you ain't seen that before. That's what a 48 Hertz burp look like at 2,000 watts. Not too shabby for a single sub setup in the trunk, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think about that. All right, here goes some daily music for you guys. Yeah, I picked this beat because I wanted to show you guys how dynamic this enclosure is. It does lows and highs pretty damn good. All right, guys, so What did you guys think about that? This is the Skar Audio EVL-12, putting up some pretty good numbers. I mean, this ain't the most expensive or the most revered subwoofer in the game, but I think for a single sub setup, less than 2,000, less than 2,500 watts, I think this guy did pretty good scores from the trunk. So there you go. You got pretty good scores there. Pretty good scores to think about. But what do you guys think about the SA-12? Do you guys think that this is human error? Or do you guys think that something else went wrong here? You know, leave a comment in the sections below. I would love to hear it. For all the new guys, if you're new to the channel and you like car audio DIY builds, comparisons, and competitions, please consider clicking the subscribe button so you don't miss a thing.